Okay, I forgot that I put a timer on that, so that there were some people that might have thought that we were already starting. We should be starting. I'm waiting for more people to pop in here. Is my hope. I don't know if I'll open up the chat as we get people in, or maybe to do a. We could practice the Bible in a Year quiz from last month as kind of a practice to get you all going. It looks like we have 6 in here, so that's good. Slowly but surely, welcome. We're doing and I'm having a celebratory port. Don't mean to cause anybody to stumble, but it's a celebration. We've gotten through 2 months plus of our Bible in a Year. I have this posted on, I think, my main Facebook. So anyone can participate. And these are questions that you don't need to have been in our readings for all of them, except maybe 2 or 3 that have to have some general trivia related. But the winner of this will get a prize, but you have to be able to you have to participate in the Kahoot. So down below, Kahoot.it on your desktop. Let me show you how to do it once more. I did it this morning. So for those of you who are in there, there's 6 in here right now on all of the various platforms. We are playing for a mug. Come on. Or maybe a Starbucks gift card. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think the mug would be kind of cool that I can have sent to you. I don't want to give away any of the questions that we have here, so this is careful. So what I will do is I'm going to take you to what a sample screen. So you have your computer screen. All right, we're gonna show you this screen right here. So a standard computer screen, right? And this, you could be watching me on here right now. Let's see if I pop this in. Baron's excited for the mug, man. All right, yeah, this will give me a new link. So I can pop this over. Oh, so here I am live right now. So it's like this is your screen and you're watching me. Now what's going to happen on the screen is I'm going to show in this side screen. You're going to see, and you can make it bigger by touching this theater mode. When you go over at theater mode, and it's a little bigger, and you can read the questions like that. You can make a new tab in your browser and pop it on over to the side. And here is where you're going to just type Kahoot.it. IT, I think, is Italian, so it's not Chinese. There's nothing to worry about. I don't think the Chinese are going to... yeah, thank you, Jamie. This is cool. I'm glad that you're here. Jamie's coming. Jamie, you still haven't gotten your prize for the first one, but here, I changed the prize. Unless you want the Starbucks gift card. I want to give it to you, but I'm going to do it, I think, mugs. We're going to have mugs. But anyway, this is how to do it. So once you go to Kahoot.it, you're going to get a pin. So we're going to do a practice one right now. All right, but this is the purpose, is to show you how to do it. So when we get the pin, though, what's going to happen, it gets a little different. What you see on the screen is going to be questions that are color coded. And on your phone, if you're using the phone, or even I think if you're playing the game on Kahoot here, you have to, I think you can just click the question. But on your phone, it only shows up as a color. So you have to be cognizant of what the color is. It won't have the name, but you'll have plenty of time. There is a 1.5 minutes per question. There's about a 20-second delay. So it's really, it'll work out to be in about 1 minute to 1 minute 10 for everyone with a question. So while we are preparing, maybe waiting for some more folks to come in here, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. We're going to do a sample. And by doing sample, we're going to do the same quiz. Maybe let's do the same quiz that we did. I want to do a shorter one. We're going to find I'm going to look for a 10 or so question Kahoot. One that we already did, actually, as practice the last time, which will be Jesus' miracles. All right. So at the bottom Oh, and somebody's here from, I don't know if this is a spam. We'll see. Bungus says, one day I'll answer for my actions and God may not be so merciful. I think you'll be okay. Here's the thing, Bungus. It's a Christian chat, so the way and the truth and the life is Jesus. No one comes to the Father except through him, and guess what? You can come to him as you are, Bungus. Doesn't matter what you did before. You just simply have to believe. We can talk more on that. And as we're playing around here, this is the playpen right this time right now. But thank you for coming in. It's the first time I think we've ever had a Twitch comment. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put it down below, and we're going to do classic mode like we did before. You're going to see the... Oh, I need to turn down the sound for real. I hate that sound. I'm going to give the pin, and you'll see it on the bottom, 1374638. And now on the bottom, you'll see here, 1374638. So go to kahoot.it or kahoot.com, and you can participate in this. And if you're brave enough to give me your address, if you're the winner, you will get yourself a mug that says Bible in a Year quiz winner for the month of February. Not with this game, but what we're looking at right now. So I'm going to go on so you can see. I'm going to show my cell phone. Okay, we're going to go to kahoot.it, and I'll show you what it looks like. As soon as I go to kahoot.it, boom, it's asking me a blank for my PIN number. And the PIN number is right down there. So I type the PIN number in. 1374638. So let's practice it. Anyone who wants to come in, then it's going to ask you if you want to put your nickname. And I'm going to put George. No, you know what? I'm going to do Clint. And what I'm going to do for you guys to see what's happening is then I'm going to share the screen. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So this is what we got. The pin's up there now too. It's just me, Clint. Well, I'm going to keep me in there. Oh, Daisy C's popped in. This is just practice. So Daisy C, you got in. It's good. You're competing. Let's keep going. This is just going to be a short one. Come on. I see Sparrow in the chat because I know Sparrow wants to play. You just need extra window. I know Bruce wants to play. I'm waiting for Donald Trump to come in. My mom's here. Hey, how you doing, Mom? You could play. You could come in. I guess it's hard to do on your cell phone. If you're only on your cell phone right now, I don't know what you're on. If you're on a desktop, you can open up two windows. And I'm telling you, the reigning champion, you can type into our chat on YouTube. And Jamie might not even know this. Bible quiz winner with an exclamation mark. And it will show you. And you want to be the new one. We don't want Jamie to win it every week. Blessings to you, Sister Gail. Nice to see you. And that when you type in exclamation mark Bible quiz winner, it says congrats to Jamie Russell for winning our first monthly Bible quiz for January 23. You see that he says he's claiming to be the GOAT right here. Right? All right. Sparrow says she's only on her phone. I'm telling you, it's worth your while. There might be a way that you can have YouTube playing in the background on your phone while playing at the same time. But if not, I'll show you how to do it with just us three. What do you say? I'm going to put myself here on the side so that you'll be able to see. I want people to be able to see if you're on your phone and playing. So let's start right now. And once we start, This is just, it's a duplicate of Jesus. This is about Jesus' miracles. Just practice. At what event did Jesus do his first miracle? At what event did Jesus do his first miracle? And so what happens is on my cell phone, it doesn't say. So you can't just pay attention on your. You can't just play on here because you don't know what the answers are. The answers are to, well, it's on your right side to when I go left. Okay. So the answer is wedding. So I'm going to hit green, and then it's done. And when everyone's done, we're good. We only got 2 answers, which is probably me and the goat. Daisy, hopefully you're still here. It didn't say, I think you might have answered, but that's all right. This is all a learning experience. It's not meant to be embarrassing for everyone. Jamie and I just spend too much time reading our Bibles. Oh, no. At the wedding in Cana, what problem caused Mary to go to Jesus for help? Once again, my phone. The water was gone. The bride was gone. The food was gone. No, red. The wine was gone. I'm going to press red. There we go. And it's that simple. And the goat, see, because I'm showing you and I'm not going fast. I could beat the goat easily. All right, Daisy, yeah, come back in. So, by the way, you can see the pin on the bottom of the screen. So if you see on the very bottom there, it says Kahoot.it game pin on the bottom. You see 1374638. I don't know if you can see my cursor. I don't think you can. So if at any point in time you get kicked off, you can even say something in the comments. Go, I got kicked out. Please hold on. Okay? No problem. In the feeding of the 5,000, to which disciple did Jesus say, where shall we buy bread? I don't remember this one. How about, it's Philip or Andrew probably. I'm going to say, I'll just guess Philip. So I hit the blue. Philip was right. Oh, I think I got the goat. Yeah, Clint takes the lead. So it's that easy. Everyone getting the hang of it, I hope. How many fish and barley loaves did the boy have? What boy? I don't remember the boy. There were 2 fish and 5 loaves, right? I don't remember a boy having them. All right. The goat got that too. We're still waiting for Daisy to come in. So you see on the upper right, I can do, at the top, I can do next. Right? I've left my door open because then I'm talking. I think Shadow, it's only me and Shadow in the house right now. So Shadow is, I'm giving her a means to come in and hopefully she won't make noise. Let's do a couple. Oh, there's 20 questions here, but we won't do the full 20. What did the crowd of 5,000 want to do after they saw Jesus' power to feed them? How about pay him? I don't remember that. Yellow. I hit the yellow button for pay him. Make him king. Oh, Jamie looked that one up. Jamie, you looked it up. You can feel free to answer like Gail is, but you're not going to get credit. That's why I want you to get credit. I can't. The reason is because we can't keep track of time. If everyone gets the same answers, the only way that we can delineate between answers is to the timing that you answer it. So it's important. So do you see if Daisy, have you gotten in or did you knock yourself out again? What did the disciples think Jesus was when they saw him walking on the water? They definitely thought he was a ghost. So, Mom, you can actually create 2 different windows. I didn't know if you saw or you're on the phone. Yeah, it's super easy to join. We're not. Hopefully, we'll get enough people. If not, like we can schedule it at a different time because it's no fun if it's just Jamie. If Jamie's the only one that's playing, because I can't win. I wrote the quiz. So what I'll do for now, while I'm talking, Jamie says we can wait. Baron, are you playing, Baron? Come on, Baron. See, the goat took over. Which disciple wanted to walk to Jesus on the water? Right, we know this one. Same guy that denied him. All right. Yeah, your name is still here, but that means you can still go back in. How you can get back in, Daisy, is on the very bottom. Oh, let me get the comment off because you can't see it with the comment. Is you see the game pin down there. So if you get back on Kahoot.it and you enter into the pin, yeah, there is a game pin, Baron, on the very bottom, but this isn't the actual game yet. This is practice. This is just practice, and anyone can come in right now at any time to get a feel for what it's like. And I could play music in between or something if we're waiting for more people, but who wants to listen to me play music when there's a mug on the line? What was Jesus trying to teach the disciples when he made the fig tree wither? Wow, I don't remember. It's got to be green, right? I think. Lesson about faith. I remember he got mad at the fig tree, though. I'm stacked here. I got grapes and I have cheese. You'll forgive me for talking with my mouth full. Now, somebody's in the chat right now, and how I know that, we just got a new user, is that they haven't answered yet. The way I think you answer if you're in Kahoot.it is you press the color. You can press the button. But when it's on your phone, you have to press just the color. Make sure you're live. That's why I put a long time. So if people are lagging, they still have a chance. Well, we're going the full minute and a half, looks like. There we go. We got the last answer. So we got 5 people in here now. That's good. We got Daisy C2. We got Yahoo. Welcome, Yahoo. You're in. So Daisy C2, you stay in as whatever you are. Daisy C is out now. Okay? Now we have 9 out of 20. So we really have just 4 people in right now. In what town did Jesus raise the widow's son? Wow. I don't remember this one either. I'm glad this isn't the actual test. I'm just going to guess where they had wine too. How about that? One of the fortunate things for me when I was able to go to Israel was I was able to see the city of Cana. We went to the city of Cana. I bought I think some crucifixes, like gifts there at Cana. We saw a sample wine container where it would have been water. See, everyone listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen to Jamie, because I suspect Jamie's the one that got this right, who looked it up. Oh, no. Baron did it. Good job, Baron. Now we got Baron in. The first Daisy's out. So now we have 5 legit. If you want to participate to win a mug and get credit, once again, when you type in our YouTube channel, ! I need to do this first. What did Jesus make appear in the fish's mouth to give to the tax collectors? And I gave it away when I started saying it because I looked right at the answer. What is a Jewish coin? Boom. It wasn't a dollar bill. It was not a worm. The tax collector would not accept the worm, would not accept the hook. The tax collector would want tax, of course. And you find tax in a shekel. How many shekels in a dollar? It wasn't that bad. Like, I remember something would be 30. It was about $30 for every 80 shekels, something like that I remember. And Jamie's getting all gangster on it. He's excited. He is the GOAT. So you guys happy now? I think we can. Let's see. We got 13 people in the chat. Maybe we can get it to 20, and then we'll do this. How many lepers came in the group to ask Jesus to have pity on them? And I only remember this one because I got it wrong the first time, I think. Let's see if I get it wrong the second time. I answered the first time 1, because I only remember him healing 1. And we talked about the lepers today in our Bible study, in our Bible reading in a year, because today we actually saw the rules in Leviticus about what the priests were supposed to do with these folks who, in essence, end up with leprosy, and how Jesus flipped the tables on that because, is it 0 then? Was the answer 0? Yeah, I think they did. I think all of them asked for pity. The rules in Levitical law were that if you saw someone with leprosy and it's not getting healed, kick them out. You get them out of the camp. I think 10 is right, Jamie. That's what I put too. We're still waiting. Maybe someone else lost connection. And what Jesus did when he healed the leper, as the high priest of us all, right? He went against Levitical law. The law wasn't written for him. Jamie and I got the right one. 9 was a good guess too. As good as any. I don't even remember that. No idea. Once again, this is not our reading. This is not the quiz for the mug. This is our practice quiz. I'm showing you how to do it if you have your desktop and your phone at the same time. How many cured lepers came back to thank Jesus? And that's the one where I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Nitty, you got it. Oh, no, Nitty, you didn't. Nitty, welcome, Nitty. I don't know who Nitty is, but that's cool. If you want to do Bible quiz, actually, I should have a Bible quiz command. Where you type Bible quiz winner in there, and it'll show you. Linda, you should try and get in. The only way you can win, Linda, and welcome, by the way, I should welcome you first. The only way you can is to actually, if you're on a desktop, Linda, and I imagine you do have a desktop. I know that you do. Actually, and I know that you know how to share your screen. On your chats, at least. So if you take if you look, hopefully this will work. No, it won't. I'll show you before we start. But you can make a new window and separate the windows and make them smaller. Did I answer? I answered it. We're still waiting. And then you can watch my YouTube screen and make sure that it's live. Listen to me. Even have it in the background as long as you can hear me, because I'll read the answers. And then have another screen where you have the ability to choose the color. There you go, Nitty. You got it. See, Jamie probably told Nitty. Nitty's one of Jamie's subscribers, probably, and Jamie bragged. We still only have 5. You can still join in the midst of the game. Scrolling on the very bottom is the PIN number that you would enter when you go to Kahoot.it. When Jesus met the demon-possessed man, what did the demon say his name was? We are not the American, but the Israeli? The Pig Farm Legion? Wherever it was, we can make absolutely sure it was not in the midst of the old city, as we call it now. Because how many pig farms do you think were in the old city of Jerusalem? If you answered 0, my dear, you would be correct. The answer to the number of pig farms that would be in the midst of Israeli Jewish worship would be bagel. None. So it must have been a Gentile, a goy farm. So, Bruce, Trump, are you coming as Donald Trump again? Unless you came in as the goat. Look at Daisy. See, Daisy's getting the hang of this now. I like it. Where did Jesus send the demon? And I've already revealed it. Uh-oh. Again, this doesn't count. This is practice. I'm pressing red for Into a Herd of Pigs. And I know when you're playing it, probably you'll see it pop up and you get all panicky. But don't get panicky because everybody is in the same boat. No, I haven't invited anyone behind where I am, so there's no 20-second delay for you. Everyone sees it at the same time. Yeah, Into a Herd of Pigs. Blessed Bible Fight Club says he's bad at these things. I know that you're not. But it doesn't matter. At least you have a shot at winning. Otherwise, Jamie's going to get it twice in a row. Then if Jamie wins it again, then you have to give me your information and I'll get you a $10 gift card and the mug will go on the way. How's that, Jamie? But I'm not rooting for Jamie this time. He's already won. Jamie does not join us on the mornings. Every morning, we've been doing a Bible study. This morning was day 64. When we start Tuesday morning, we will actually have broken 300 of days left. We'll be on our 299th day left. It's kind of exciting there. I didn't think that it was going to last. The answer is herd of pigs. So somebody is probably disconnected. Jamie says he lurks. All right, so you got to say that. Yeah. Good. And I'll send you 2. If you want 2 mugs, you'll get both. And why wouldn't you? Because they're going to be one of one. I don't think that'll mean they'll be worth anything. But there will only be one that will ever have been created. Because it's not going to be readily available in the merch. I make like a special merch for the winners of this. What is a centurion? We should know this. I'm going to press the blue. It tells us how many answers. So if there's 4 people or 5 people in here, only 2. And the truth is that the quiz today is pretty easy too. There's a few that might be kind of hard, but I made it easy. I had to do it last night and today, and I could have tried to make it harder, but I didn't. There's some hard ones. There's actually one that I didn't realize until after requires knowledge of the book of Hebrews. You'll see. Over what was Jairus a ruler? I don't know this one. I'm going to guess. That's only because I think I've seen it. Green. I'm going to guess a synagogue. And I only remember that, I think, because we did this once before. Gail answered 100, which means she might be a little off and not live on us. Believe says blue, which means he's going with Galilee. When there's this much time, everyone has time in order to do a Google search and find out. Believe on the Lord Jesus says Judea. And if somebody loses connection, then it does give you an opportunity to come back with the minute and a half that we have. So it will be kind of a pain that we're all going to have to wait. Mainly a pain for me to try and fill in the space and not annoy you with the fact I'm putting food in my mouth. All right, 6. Yeah, synagogue only. I just remember it. There's nothing special there. I gave you guys the answer. Oh, Clint is in the lead, but just barely. Elvis left the building. We've lost some people, actually. There were people maybe they were waiting for the real thing. How did the people in Jairus' house show unbelief in Jesus? And I don't remember this either. I don't even know where this is in Scripture, but I think I vaguely remember it when we did this before as practice. I'm pressing the red button. They laughed at him. Oh, I don't think I'm even plugged in. I wish I knew the Jeopardy theme song. Where's the end of it? We can try and sound it out. Ooh, sorry, that probably made nasty noise. Hopefully no one's wearing headphones like I am. Tommy says this. Hey. Now, Tommy, you can play. Tommy, you are on a desktop. You're always on a desktop. When you broadcast, put in 2 windows. One window, leaving this, watching me and listening to me. The second window you create, Kahoot.it, go into that. Move the window to the side of your screen. Your standard screen's fine. Type in Kahoot.it and put the PIN number down below. Anyone can join. Tommy, I'd love for you to win the mug. We're playing for a mug here. Oh, I was the only one that got it right? Who was in the room when Jesus raised Jairus' daughter? Wow. I don't know. Once again. I'm pretty sure it was just mourners. So I'm pressing yellow. And let's hear. Everyone's answering. Good. We have 6. We have 7 in here now. Sweet. I wasn't even paying attention. So there are 7 in here. 19 of 20. We got 7. So now that you figured it out, hopefully we'll keep the 7. Why did Jesus say Lazarus died? We know Jesus wept. Why did he say it? He wouldn't have said Lazarus is evil. Lazarus was his friend. It could be to show God's glory. So when he brought him back to life. But I know Jesus was upset that he didn't come early enough. 4 answers already. I'm just going to say to show God's glory. Seven answers. That means we have 8. This is good. I'm glad that we waited. You guys are in here. So if you don't see your name yet, I guess that's just because it shows the top 5. But at least I can see now. And the fact that we have 7 answers, now we have 8 people. This is awesome. Last question. Hopefully you guys are figuring it out. Nitty. Well done, Nitty. How did Jesus try to comfort Martha and Mary? We know that he cried with them. He might have brought them gifts, but I don't think that's in the scripture. He played the flute is definitely not there. I would remember that. He told them Lazarus would rise. That could be it too, but I'm going to say blue. Blue makes the most sense to me because I don't think he would have comforted them. Oh, well, he did both. They interpreted that both was comforting them. So that's good. So here's a sample. Once we're done, then a podium comes up. Yahoo in third. Congratulations. I think you can actually change your avatar. JR the GOAT, and then we'll know the real GOAT because he's already played this once before. Yours truly. You can call me Clint. And then runners up, Baron and Nitty there in the bottom. So, now that we're done, now we can shut this off. I'm going to stop sharing in case I accidentally reveal some of the answers. There's going to be a new PIN number. So we're going to take down Brent. We are now going to start. If you're here, we're going to start this as soon as, let's just aim for 6. We're looking, let's be even nicer. 5 people. So try and get as soon as you can because that's when we're going to start. I'm taking that down right now. We're going to log in. Feel free to put your answers in the chat. But as I said, we can't count it because I won't know when you put it in. I can't measure it versus when somebody else did. There are 25 questions. 3 of them would be difficult if you haven't followed our Bible in a year, because some of them relate to just standard facts, I think. Are they here? Yeah. Okay. We're about to start. Classic mode, just like the one that we did. I'm going to share the screen. And there's the pin number. Definitely going to turn down that music. We could have music going in the background, maybe. How about... I added some sound effects I forgot about. Like if I make a funny joke and no one laughs at me, we can... what's a funny joke? How did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Yeah, they really like that one. Or how about, let's hear it for the GOAT. Let's hear it for Jamie Russell for winning January 2023 Bible quiz, our first one. And Jamie, you can go ahead and you can bow. We've got our 4. We need one more. I don't see the GOAT yet. And St. Tommy there. Good to see you, St. Tommy. It isn't that hard. Remember what I showed you on the phone. If you're using your phone, and there's the GOAT, and he didn't brag this time. I'm going to put myself in, so it gives time for everybody. I do not count, and so 298-9959. And let me put it in the yeah, sweet. We're getting some folks in here. Jesus Gal, I like it. Keep coming. Come on, let's get some more. Got 11 in here. But I see Jesus Gal, Nitty, Yahoo, Jamie, Russell, St. Tommy, Baron, OG, Goat, Elvis is back, and Daisy C. And let me make sure that I get the right, because if you get lost or you want to join in the middle, you're so excited with it, or you figure out a way to get your smartphone working or something. Here we go. And I will show, well, I may show wrong answers. I'm going to take myself off, though. Ace Theo, sweet. I'm glad you're here, Ace. I want Ace. I'm rooting for Ace, because Ace has been picked on far too much. So, Ace, come on, brother. And then I'm going to put myself in. My nickname will be this, or guy can't win. That's me. All right, we're ready to go. So we're going to start it. It's only 25 questions. Like I said, 2 or 3 of them are community specific for our little Bible community here. So those will be hard for you. But other than that, it should be pretty easy. So let's get going. What do you say? February Bible quiz. 3, 2, 1. In Job 28, Job describes blank coming from rocks, meaning blue stone. The red is Lipids lambada, the blue is lapis lazuli, the gold or yellow is gold nuggets, and the green is kyanite. If you were at the Bible in a year when we read this, and it's been in the Bible a couple of times, you would have known that I absolutely love the word here. 5 answers have come in so far. I'm not going to show you what I'm putting. B.S. Lewis is one of those guys that likes to watch. All right. I know about you guys. And apparently so does Bruce. Very good. 2 people said kyanite. That's not a bad... the reason that's not a bad guess is I'm pretty sure kyanite was in the list of a bunch of things that they were doing there. at that same time in Job 28. But it is lapis lazuli, and the hint there was blue on each side. Well done. The first one to answer was the GOAT, or the claimed GOAT, Jamie Russell, who has the lead, backed up by Ace Theo, Daisy C, Nitty, Jesus Gal. Jamie, you have your work cut out for you. I'm so glad Ace is in here. Which of these was not inside the Ark of the Covenant? And this is the one that requires knowledge of the book of Hebrews. So sorry. Red, bowl of manna. Blue, a chalice of water from the Red Sea. Yellow, the stone tablets of law. Or green, Aaron's rod that budded, which was not inside the Ark of the Covenant. I'm fairly certain that the only thing that we read, it only mentions one of these things. But there are two extra that are mentioned in the book of Hebrews, so there's a way that you can look it up. I think we got everybody. I know what the right answer is. Oh, and there's more people in here. We got 10. Sweet. And a lot of people knew this one. That's good. A chalice of water from the Red Sea. In the book of Hebrews, it mentions there was a bowl of manna and Aaron's rod in there. So sorry to make that a little difficult. But Jamie Russell continues with the lead. Nitty's backed up and down by just 104. The third question. What type of wood was used to build the Ark of the Covenant? If you were in the Bible in a year, you know that I pronounce this word probably 50 different ways. Red is olive, cedar Lebanon blue, acacia yellow, and sycamore green. And look at that beautiful ark there. Believers are enemies of the cross, don't you know? We're not attacking people. And I thought that I was going to put some background music in here too, right? Da, 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 da. It shouldn't be the soaking music. I think I do have a version of Perfect Beauty, but that might be too soft. We'll put that in there anyway. Let's see. All right, we have almost all the answers. There we go. 8 got the right answer. See how easy this is? It's really just going to depend on how fast you go. Jesus Gal comes up into third. Ace Theo gets knocked down to fourth. Jamie Russell gets a fire icon for having 3 correct answers in a row. Well done. Well done, Jamie. Question 4 of 25. From Proverbs, may you rejoice the wife of your youth, a loving doe, a graceful deer. May her blank satisfy you always. Red love, blue kindness, yellow breasts, and green caress. Hey, I didn't write it. I didn't write it, ladies and gentlemen. But I do give you a standard hint with the Song of Solomon mentioned there, right? So you should all get the answer at this point. I'm sort of giving it to you. We've got 9 answers in, including mine. So we've either lost somebody or they're drowning. They really are staring at that awful word, wondering how could Rob put this as a question? Well, I'll have to tell you, when I read it and I didn't know it was coming, it was a little tough for me to keep my composure, because there are ladies in our midst. But this, hey, it's what it says. Welcome, Janet. Jamie thinks that he hit the wrong one. This is supposed to be fun. What happened here? Are we arguing in here already? All right, somebody is, I think, disconnected. Maybe we lost Ace. Yes, the answer was breasts. See, that's why I put love in there, because you're like, oh, that's just disgusting. But no, that's what Solomon said. And that's why Jamie because Jamie is a pure, wholesome young man. See? Jamie says I got nervous and I fumbled. I got nervous and I fumbled. All right. I had to figure out a way to give everyone else a chance. And good to see you, Janet. Glad that you've joined us. Janet, you can pop in. The pin number is on the very bottom if you wanted to play with us. In Matthew, chief priests and elders asked Jesus by what authority he was acting. Jesus replied, by my Father's authority. That's red. Or blue, he asked them where John the Baptist's baptism came from. Or yellow, before Abraham, I am. Or green, I am the way, the truth, and the life. In Matthew, chief priests and elders asked Jesus, by what authority are you acting? And Jesus replied, either by my Father's authority, in red. He asked them where John the Baptist's baptism came from, in blue. Before Abraham, I am, or I am the way, the truth, and the life. 8 answers are in. I do enjoy. I have this feeling though. You guys better keep it together. The thing that could bring you over the line is if you've been watching our Bible in Authority or Bible in a Week regular stuff. You're going to know. And if you've been following any in my community tab, you'll be able to answer it too. I might be able to give you hints. B.S. Lewis says he gets nervous when he sees breasts too. It's not when. Well, the word. There's a difference between. We're not going to get there. This is a family show, and all right, I'm gonna put the soaking music on. If it's too loud, let me know, but it's a little less. I do think we've lost Ace. We've lost somebody. I haven't seen Ace. Did Ace get jumped on or something again? I hope not. A lot of people said by my Father's authority. He actually, if you remember, and I think we read a version in Mark today, actually, where he asked, or yesterday, he asked, Jesus asked them where John the Baptist's baptism came from. He didn't answer him. And because they couldn't decide what to say, because they knew they were in a catch-22 in any case, then Jesus goes, well, then neither will I tell you by what authority I have these things. I do these things. And we got Ace Theo's in second place, so he is playing. Sorry, Ace, you got to still be here. I don't know who the one that dropped out. Guy can't win. Oh, that's me, but I can't win. Okay, I need to start answering wrong and incorrectly to get me off the board. In what book do we find the phrase, the wise inherit honor, but fools get only shame? In the book of Job, in the book of Matthew, in the book of Proverbs, or the book of Exodus? In what book do we find the phrase, the wise inherit honor, but fools get only shame? Red is Job. Blue is Matthew. Yellow is Proverbs. Green is Exodus. We need a Jeopardy theme. B.S. Lewis says, go Team Atheism. Dude, are you playing? I don't know if we have any atheists in here right now other than you. But you could be playing. You get a mug. And I'll pray over that mug. You'll be converted. Yeah, this was an easy one. This one just depends on how fast you got in there. Proverbs is correct. Ace Theo pops in. Jesus Gal pops in. Guy can't win. Got it wrong. Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Come on, Nitty. Nitty came in. You challenged him, I think. Who was the last friend to speak to Job before the Lord interjects at the conclusion? Elijah the younger in red. Bildad the Shuhite in blue. Elihu in yellow. And Eliphaz in green. Who is the last friend, in quotes, to speak to Job before the Lord interjects at the conclusion of Job? Elijah the younger. Bildad the Shuhite. Elihu, Eliphaz. Elijah the younger in red, Bildad in blue, Elihu in yellow, and Eliphaz in green. 7 answers in. Oh, is Nitty's an atheist? Sweet. Nitty's the one that's winning. What's wrong with you guys? Nitty isn't even in our Bible study. Well, Nitty is probably a very good Google searcher. Okay, this one was a little tougher. 2, Elihu. And the next question, I think, hopefully if it's in the right order, we'll deal with this as well. Let's see who got this right. I'm guessing Nitty because he's Google searching. Nitty doesn't look like you got it right, but Baron OG Goat. Come on, Baron. Bring it for the theists. Ace Theo in third. I like it. Jesus Gal in fourth. Nitty is only up by just over 700 points, 701. This next question deals with Elihu. Hopefully. What does the Lord say about the youngest of Job's advisors, Elihu? In red, may your tongue be stripped from your mouth. In blue, wisdom is so far among you. Yellow, a curse upon you and your family for answering for me. Or green, absolutely nothing. What does the Lord say about the youngest of Job's advisors, Elihu, at the end of Job? May your tongue be stripped from your mouth. Wisdom is so far from you. A curse upon you and your family for answering for me. Or absolutely nothing. May your tongue be stripped from your mouth in red. Wisdom is so far from you in blue. A curse upon you and your family for answering for me in yellow. And absolutely nothing in green. We have 8 answers, including myself, so we're still waiting on 1 or 2, I think. And I don't know why I chose that graphic. No moral grounding here. Let me a little lesson for you, B.S. Lewis. You ready? One person got it right. I'm interested to see. It doesn't say a word about Elihu. And for background, I think we talked about this. A lot of people think that this person, whoever Elihu is one of the authors who inserted himself into the book of Job after it already existed and then it became mainstream. Interesting trivia for you. But no moral grounding. We would say, as Joel, the prophet Joel said, in the last days, which we would say we were in now. You know, the last days really for me occur right after Jesus' resurrection. And the Holy Spirit falls on all people. So that the B.S. Lewis, the reason why, and I'm hopeful that you don't go out and murder folks and you would think that the idea is abhorrent, or that you think like loving your fellow man and everyone counts and don't leave the downtrodden alone, help to feed the people, don't make people, you might be very pro-transgender or whatever. The idea of that is because you have a love of people that I would say the Holy Spirit has written on your heart. How about that? All right, let's see who got it right. We don't know. Nobody here got it right, but somebody did, and who's down. So that's good news because somebody's catching up. In which psalm do we find the phrase, my God, why have you forsaken me? In which psalm do we find the phrase, my God, why have you forsaken me? Red, Psalm 20. Blue, Psalm 18. Gold, Psalm 22. Or green, Psalm 25. And this is the messianic prophecy. Jesus, when he said it on the cross, was pointing to the psalm. And the Christian would argue that he said it because he wanted to alert all those who were watching to the prophecy of his completing what he needed to do as the Messiah. In what psalm do we find the phrase, my God, why have you forsaken me, which are the words that we see Jesus saying while he's on the cross? See, this is why Nitty's going to win. A former Bible cheater. That means that he's... I'll inscribe it for you too. Like, knows more than all the Christians. This one's really easy. Should be. So, the fact that we're waiting means that some people have disconnected. Don't you know something they say often? Not the Canadians. Psalm Jesus Christ Superstar. Yeah, all right. It's Psalm 22. So Christians take note of that. 3 people said Psalm 18. Psalm 22 is the one, and then I'm not going to give it away because we might be dealing with Psalm 20 or Psalm 23. I don't want to give anything away. Nitty got it right. Baron got it right in second place. Jesus Gal's rising fast. St. Tommy, there you go, brother. St. Tommy's the one I bet that said absolutely nothing. St. Tommy's in the mix with Ace Theo in fourth. Question 10, we're halfway, just not even halfway. Which prophet proclaimed that God will send his messenger ahead of you who will prepare your way in the wilderness? Red Isaiah, blue Ezekiel, yellow Jeremiah, green Hosea. Which prophet proclaimed that God will send his messenger ahead of you who will prepare your way? Jamie, I want you to try. If Nitty's an atheist, you gotta beat Nitty. The last thing I want to have is, because he's an atheist, that he's gonna get his mug and then he's gonna on camera like break it and stuff. I'm just kidding, Nitty. Nitty doesn't know my sense. I think what I needed to do there is, after I said that horrible, stupid joke. Yeah. This is a sitcom that definitely needs a laugh track. All right, I put in the wrong answer, which was blue. It's not Ezekiel. Which prophet proclaimed that God will send his messenger ahead of you? And that messenger was John the Baptist. Thank you, Nitty. It'll be a nice design. It'll probably be similar than the design that you saw here. I'll probably use this same thing right here, as we only have 6 seconds to go. So if you're looking at the screen, it's too late now. All right, yeah, most folks got it. It was the book of Isaiah, but it'll probably look something similar to this, without the Kahoot it, wait for the pin thing, and obviously the animation. If only I could animate. Okay. Isaiah was the correct answer. The Bible teacher got it. Jesus Gal comes into second place. I might have to give a second place prize too. I don't know who Jesus Gal is. Let me get the comment out there. Question 11. Moses' wife was named red Jethro, blue Mary, yellow Zipporah, green Zipthura. Moses' wife was named red Zethra. Her name wasn't red Zethra, but Jethra if you pick red. If you want blue, it's Mary. If you want yellow or gold, it's Zipporah. And green is Zipthura. Our B.S. Lewis is Jesus Gal. All right, the atheists are taking over. I love it. But when I thought B.S. Lewis, I take that as this is how we judge people, right? I assumed that you were a dude. Now, look, you could be like you identify as a woman, but you were born a dude. Or you would be like, who was that 19th century British author? T.S. Eliot. Is that right? Or George Eliot? She was able to get a career as an author in antiquated England by pretending to be a man. Isn't that the right one? I think. I could be wrong. I was an English major, but the degree happened 30 years ago. Over now. Linda's Jesus Gal? So cool. There you go, Linda. Zipporah was the right answer. So we only have 6 people left. People got bored. Don't get bored. Jesus Gal got it right with a streak of 3. That's Linda. She's got fire. Baron O'Goat gets there. Nitty in first place. No, Linda's not B.S. Lewis. She's Jesus Gal. I hope that's what she says. That's good. Here we go. Question 12. Which of Moses' sons was named because Moses had, quote, become a foreigner in a foreign land? Which of Moses' sons was named because Moses had, quote, become a foreigner in a foreign land? Red Eliezer, blue Jethro, yellow Midian, or green Gershom? Which of Moses' sons did Moses name his name? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sorry. Actually, that one, everyone should get a chance. I think that I forgot to make the time quick enough. Or, sorry, slow enough on that one. That one's my bad. 3 people were able to answer, but I think it was only 20 or 30 seconds. So we'll just consider that one a little harder one. People will have to, so you didn't have a chance to look it up. And Nitty got it. So I basically handed it to Nitty by doing that. Let me make sure that we've got enough time when we do the next one. Question 13. How many of the 10 plagues were bugs? Red is 10. Blue is 3. Gold is 4. And green is 2. How many of the 10 plagues were bugs? Yeah, Nitty has fast Google skills. No, Nitty knew that one. I would say a Bible teacher would know that one for sure. 6 people have answered so far. Plenty of time. Again, apologies for the last one. I'm answering 10. Red is the incorrect answer. There we go. 8 people still playing. That's awesome. 3 was the correct answer. See who got it. Nitty did not get it. Ace Theo slam dunk there. And St. Tommy comes in third. This is not decided yet. This is awesome. 14 of 25. What is the correct order of the first 5 plagues? Red. Water, frogs, locusts, flies, and diseased livestock. Blue, water, frogs, flies, boils, and darkness for 3 days. Gold, water, frogs, locusts, lice, and death of firstborn. Or green, flies, frogs, water, lice, and crocodiles. I don't remember crocodiles, so I'm going to answer green. What is the correct order of the first 5 plagues? We have 5 answers in. There we go. Well done, people. 4 people answered crocodiles. See, anyone that answered crocodiles, it's like you're trying to lose on purpose. I hope Nitty answered that crocodile one. No, Nitty got it right. But Daisy comes in, pops into third place. Awesome. 15 of 25. What is the correct order of the last 5 plagues? Crocodiles, locusts, boils, alligators, and Passover. Boils, hail, locusts, darkness for 3 days in the Passover. Darkness for 3 days, locusts, hail, boils, and Passover. Water, frogs, lice, flies, and Passover. Correct order of the last 5 plagues. Am I the one that looks like an idiot? I don't remember crocodiles being one of the... But see, red can't be right, because they have crocodiles and alligators. Can't be right. I don't remember any crocodiles or alligators, unless they were really, really big frogs. It was boils, hail, locust, darkness for 3 days, and the Passover. Majority got that right, including our Bible teacher, Nitty. Ace Theo on fire with a streak of 3, in second place with 9,000. Just, what are we, like 1,300 and almost 1,400 behind Nitty. Nitty needs to get one wrong. And when we get, hopefully soon, to the ones that are a little personalized, Nitty may not know. So if you paid attention to my channel and the community tab, you might know. Be able to beat Nitty. God and Moses made 2 new tablets of the 10 commandments. What is the 3rd commandment? Red, do not kill. Blue, remember the Sabbath day. 4, you shall not take, gold, you shall not take the Lord's name in vain. Or green, you shall have no other gods before me. Red, do not kill, as the 3rd commandment. Or remember the Sabbath day as the 3rd. Gold, you shall not take the Lord's name in vain. Or green, you shall have no other gods before me. The Sabbath day is the 4th commandment, so I'm answering that because I know it's incorrect. So blue is not correct. There's your hint. B.S. Lewis has figured out how to hug. Thank you, B.S. Lewis. Hugging is good. Oh, I need to keep the answers up there. 7 answers. I think we have 1 or 2 that are still straggling. Maybe they lost connection, but they do have a chance to come back. Red, do not kill. 4, remember the Sabbath day. Oh, why did I say 4? That's the 4th commandment. Blue, gold, you shall not take the Lord's name in vain. And green, you shall have no other gods before me. Down to 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And of course, Streamlabs is telling you that if someone in the chat says something that I don't agree with, like Trump 2024, you can put an exclamation mark, "Oh Nancy," in the chat, and that would be helpful. You'd be helping me out as moderators. The answer is the 3rd commandment, you shall not take the Lord's name in vain. Guaranteed. Nitty got it. Oh, maybe Nitty lost connection, or maybe he's giving people a chance. St. Tommy got it right, though. St. Tommy coming in 4th. Daisy still looking good in 3rd. Nitty was bothered by that one. Who found baby Moses in the river? Red, Pharaoh's daughter's assistant. Blue, Pharaoh's cousin. Gold, Pharaoh's mother. Or green, Pharaoh's daughter. Who found baby Moses in the river? Red, Pharaoh's daughter's assistant. Blue, Pharaoh's cousin. Gold, Pharaoh's mother. Or green, Pharaoh's daughter. I'm putting in gold, Pharaoh's mother, which means incorrect. I hope. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. 7 answers in. Good. I think we lost 1 connection. Pharaoh's daughter is correct. 6 got that right. That one was definitely an easy one then. Everybody in the top got it right. Baron OG Goat comes back in. We lost Jamie, though. Where are you, Jamie? I think Jamie got disconnected. Daisy has the highest answer streak. Look at that. I don't remember anyone with 5. Daisy's on fire. I'm rooting for Daisy. Don't you mean slave instead of assistant? Yeah, I added assistant myself. Could have been no, but it wasn't slave because it wasn't the Hebrew one. If it was the was it? Would her assistants all have been the Hebrew slaves? That's why we should all hate Egyptians. Jamie rage quit. It's a possibility. 18 of 25. The Lord confides in those who blank. He makes his covenant known to them. That's from Psalm 25. That's the way you can look it up. The Lord confides in those who blank. He makes his covenant known to them. Red, love him. Blue, fear him. Gold, believe in him. Green, confide in him. The Lord confides in those who red, love him. The Lord confides in those who blue, fear him. The Lord confides in those who gold, believe in him. Or green, the Lord confides in those who confide in him. Did he pout quit? Yeah, everyone got that almost. That's a majority. Nitty for sure. I gave you Psalm 25 so you could look it up. I think it was the first line. Ace Theo pops into second. Ace is close. Ace, these are the personal ones. Here we go. Which one of these is not an exclamation mark command in the Bible in your chat? Exclamation mark pray for red. Exclamation mark Valentine for blue. Exclamation mark hug yellow. Or exclamation mark Orion for green. You could certainly try them out in the chat and see which ones work. That's a good way to answer the question if you haven't been a part. But all of these except one are commands. Can you send a Valentine to someone? Can you pray for someone? Can you hug for someone? Or Orion? Nitty's checking out Valentine or Valentine. Can Valentine, is that going to result in anything? Let's see. We're checking. It's supposed to work. Let's see it work. It should work. It's not working. That's not fair. Orion was the correct one. Valentine. The Valentine should work. I don't know why it didn't. Yeah, potato was the clue there too. And you'll have to ask later why. Nitty got it right. Ace Theo got it right. So it's close. Now Ace Theo's just 1,000 behind, 1,004. So if Nitty won't get, there's another question coming that I think next that hopefully Ace Theo's been paying attention to my channel. Question 20. What is the name of Rob's new single that comes out on March 10th? Here, I'm pimping myself out. Red, Perfect Cringy. Blue, New Life. Yellow, Your Father's Eyes. Or green, Shema Yisrael. I'm answering red, Perfect Cringy. That doesn't sound like a very good worship song. And most folks got that one right. Now, you're hoping Ace. I'm hoping Ace got the yellow. And I'm hoping Nitty has no familiarity with my channel at all. And he said New Life. That's what I'm hoping for. Come on. If we don't see numbers rising up next to Nitty and we see numbers rising up next to Ace, I'm feeling good. Oh, look at that. See? Look how cool that worked out. I love it. Ace. Ace is only 52 points down. Now, this is just the difference. Hey, Nitty, this is the idea of this, Nitty, is not to show how much you know. The idea is that we're learning, we're slowly learning, and to give extra benefit for those who have spent some time, at least a little time with me, 64 days into this year, okay? This made it exciting too. You have to understand, Nitty, right? Okay, here we go. From Psalm 23, He maketh me to lie down in blank. Streams of blood, red. Blue, the warm blue waters. Gold, fields of gold. Green, green pastures. I'm going to answer streams of blood because, of course, that has to be the right answer, because Rob put that as the graphic. It's not the right answer. It is most definitely, He maketh me to lie down in streams of blood. That doesn't sound pleasing. Thank you. Still waiting on one. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Daisy C popped up. Did Ace lose his connection? But look how close Ace... Oh, Daisy, look at you. Daisy, come on, Daisy. Daisy, the crowd wants Daisy, right? Right, crowd? The crowd wants her. Yeah. All right. Sorry, Nitty. I just don't know you, Nitty. If I knew you, I don't care. You're an atheist. I'm happy to give you a mug. But Daisy is dutifully, she gives me a check mark when I know that she's done with the reading for the day. Okay, here we go. 4 more to go. On what mountain did Moses receive the 10 commandments? Red, Mount Olympus. Blue, Mount Sinai. Yellow, Mount Tabor. Or green, Mount Carmel. I know Elizabeth Elijah would know this one for sure. Do you agree with me, Bruce? As I tell you, as we're waiting for, we were just waiting for me there. I had something to say about Mount Carmel. I was able to actually go to Mount Carmel, and on Mount Carmel, you can see my video where Elizabeth Elijah 10 or so years ago had wanted to do a challenge that if we asked God to strike us dead if she wasn't the prophet of God, and I did it, and I'm still talking to you right now, so... Mount Sinai was the correct answer. Mount Carmel is where Elizabeth Elijah wanted to battle us. And Ace Theo pops it up there. Daisy's still sticking around there. I think, Daisy, if you got that one right, you had a good shot. Let's see. We've got 2 or 3 more to go. 23 or 25 is 3, I guess. What did Aaron and the Israelites make while Moses was away? Very easy. Red, they built an ark. Blue, they made a golden calf. Gold, they built the first golden arches. Da-da-da-da-da. Or green, they dug a lot of holes. What did Aaron and the Israelites make while Moses was away? Red, they built an ark. They made a golden calf. Blue, yellow, they built the first golden arches, or they dug a lot of holes. In green. If the picture doesn't tell you. but I'm glad it took some time. Waiting on one more, probably lost connection because this is one of the easier ones. I'm hoping Daisy didn't lose her connection. There's Shadow. I hear her shaking her head. She's probably going to pop in. 31 seconds. Somebody might have disconnected. I hope it wasn't Ace Theo 2 because he's in the running. I hope it wasn't Nitty. But I like the McDonald's reference. Hi, Shadow. There's my doggy. Be careful because the guitar's on. Made a golden calf. The Bible teacher was going to get that for sure. Ace Theo, also a Bible teacher. Ace Theo got it. Ace Theo is just over 1,000 down. So we got to hope that Ace, I think Ace is our only hope, is the only hope for theism that's left. There will be no more theism if Nitty wins this. Second to last question. When Moses told the Lord he was not eloquent, how did he describe himself? Red, unworthy of the task. Blue, slow of speech and slow of tongue. Yellow, a simple man. Or green, just a shepherd. When Moses told the Lord he was not eloquent, how did he describe himself? Unworthy of the task. Red, slow of speech and slow of tongue in blue. A simple man in yellow and just a shepherd in green. 6 answers in. I think there's 2 more to go. Bruce says he wouldn't do too well at this kind of thing. I think that you would. Especially if you practice it. So everyone can practice at Kahoot. Yeah, Nitty knows he got this one right. Just a fair warning for you, Nitty, that if you give your address to a theist like me, we're probably going to plant flyers and biblical literature on your front lawn and signs, political signs telling you to vote for Trump. Just letting you know. That could be the thing that gets Ace Theo the mug. Baron OG Goat pops up. St. Tommy has 7 answers in a row. Come on, you just got to be a little faster, Tommy. Are we in the last one already? This might be the last one. It is. Here we go. What did Jethro tell Moses when Moses asked to return to Egypt? Red, tarry a while. Blue, abide in Midian. Yellow, go alone. Or green, go in peace. What did Jethro tell Moses when Moses asked to return to Egypt? Red, tarry a while. Abide in Midian in blue. Go alone in gold. Go in peace in green. We're almost there at the end. I don't think there's much of a chance that Nitty loses at this point. So Nitty, prepare yourself for the Trump 2024 signs on your front lawn. I think we're down to one more answer, unless it kicks him out. Somebody just decided to rage quit. But the good news is that we will have a new winner today. And then Nitty, you can come and show, and atheists are more than welcome to the Bible study. But it's not really a Bible study as much as it's just me who is giving my own thoughts about what I'm reading. And I'm not a Bible scholar by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just somebody who's interested in it and who believes in Jesus. So here we go. I'm expecting Nitty. It's just a question of second place. Now, what I think I'll do is I'm going to give a first and second place prize. And they're both going to be mugs, but one's going to say first place and one's going to say second place. How about that? Does that sound good? So I'm hoping it's Ace or Daisy or Tommy or Baron OG, because you were up there too. Let's see. Here's the podium. We'll give second and third. So third, who just missed it, is Baron OG Goat. Second place, Ace Theo. All right, and first place is Nitty. All right, Nitty, you won a mug. So yeah, but see, here's what stinks, Nitty. He says you guys are cool. This is what stinks. Well, first off, it helps to be a Bible teacher, but you've never been to any of these things all month. I never saw Jamie until I think when I did any of this stuff. I never saw Jamie until the quiz, and then he beat everyone out in the quiz. So that's 2 months in a row. But so that's why I'm giving a mug to Ace Theo. So Ace Theo, what you guys can do is you send me an email to robertreed@gmail.com. It's down below right now. And you will give me, it could be a P.O. box, could be a work address if you don't want to give it to me. Or you could tell me to like roll it over, which I could do, but don't roll it over because Jamie's rolled it over. I owe him one too. And no, the two prizes doesn't count. So everyone, let's please congratulate Nitty for winning our February Bible in a Year quiz. And you can take your bow. So what I have to do first with the snipping tool, and what I'll do is if you, I'm going to put the StreamYard link in the chat. I don't know if Nitty is somebody that appears in chats, but if you'd like to give an acceptance speech, Jamie did, or if anyone wants to just talk, you can pop in. So as I'm waiting for people to pop in, I'm going to snip tool. And I thank you guys for watching, and I thank you. This is just a way for us to have fun. And I saw what BS said. Hold on, I'm going to put that in there. And actually, this is something that you guys can do too, but don't abuse it. See? It might be abused. But if you type ! add quote. So, Feb Bible, put it on there. So I'm going to add quote, because that is a worthwhile quote. Add quote, in quotes, theism is over. And we're going to put B.S. Lewis. And it should add it, hopefully. So it's one of the things you guys can do to join the community, or to fill the community and add stuff there. So yeah, I've got that. February Bible quiz. I spelled February right, I hope. That's a plus. That's always a good thing. And did it copy? Yes, it did. So I'll post that on my community tab. To see the quotes that are in our storage, you can type ! quote and see what random one comes up. But that's it. So I thank you for joining, and I'll wait for like 5 minutes. Maybe I'll play a song. If somebody wants to pop in, you can pop in. But we're successfully completed. Daisy, that was fun. Daisy, I'm so glad that you were able to figure it out and join. You did such a good job. And Streamlabs wants to say it so much so that they used your quote that we put in there February 20th, which is, my kids laugh at me because they think I'm crazy. I laugh at them because it's hereditary. Or I think it was supposed to be heredity or something. But we fixed it. Good girl, Shadow. Can you see? You can probably see the top of Shadow's head there. So I don't see that anyone wants to come in, and that's okay. It's good. But please give me the information. This is for Nitty and Ace Theo, please. And for you, Jamie, down below, robertreed@gmail.com. And we will get you your mug. I'm going to design it. If I don't design it tonight, I'll design it by tomorrow. And, all right, yeah, Nitty, come on in. Maybe we'll get somebody in. I want to learn something about you. I don't know where you hang out. Thanks for tolerating me. Yeah, well, I hope you'll stick around. I'll tell you, this is one thing I said to B.S. Lewis. He said, thanks for tolerating me, Rob, new sub. Everybody's welcome here. I mean, the only thing you're going to see, I do legal work, so I was getting a lot of, if you guys are familiar with Burnt Toast and Heels in the Air, the clip channels, and I know that a lot of atheists, they watch those channels, I think, because those two tend to make fun of particularly like Shani and Rev. We're not going to get into that, but they brought a lot of people to this channel because of, I helped them with DMCA strikes, and I watched my channel build, and then I decided to do Bible in a year. And then it went, I started losing subs. So I'm welcoming Nitty Diddy. How you doing? Oh, and look, he's got his voice. I like that. I haven't seen you before. Are you on where you usually hang out?
Well, I usually hang out on my channel, Jamie's channel. Sometimes I'm on Bread of Life. Yeah.
So okay, cool. Yeah, I know. I think I know. Bread of Life, is that Rebecca?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. She doesn't know me, I don't think, but I passed by her channel a couple times.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
you
I
ha-
got you.
so did you send me the email? Congratulations.
Well, no, I'm working on that part. I'm working on that. Oh, it's Bruce.
No, no, that's Tom. That's Saint
Oh,
Tommy.
St. Tommy. Oh.
Saint Tommy, did you come in here to congratulate Nitty?
I came to deliver a congratulatory scolding. Nitty, brother Nitty, if
Oh
you have
dear.
ever been in Christ Jesus, you are still in Christ Jesus, even if you're entangled in unbelief.
He's going to fight it.
Oh, thanks, man.
So that's just the way it is. It's the
All
way
right.
God is. If you're once you're in Christ Jesus, you're in for good.
So
Uh,
Nitty, you sound young though, right?
yeah.
Like
People
mid
think I'm a
mid
kid.
30s, mid 30s.
Nailed it.
All right, like 34, 35,
Eh,
36.
I'll say thank you.
Okay. That's all right. See, here's the thing for me. My story, I'll tell you before I find out a little bit about yours, if that's okay. You could tell
Yeah,
me
it's
what you want. I actually didn't come to Christian faith until I was almost 37.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so mine's like sort of the reverse story. Because somebody invited me to a church. I didn't know Bible much at all. I had a bar mitzvah, so I come from a Jewish background.
Nifty.
And once I was out of my bar mitzvah and I got my $500 for my bar mitzvah and I got some Izod shirts. You may not know what that is, being a 30-something whippersnapper. I totally bailed out. I said, I'm done with this. I don't want it. And then somebody invited me to church, and then I started to investigate it, and I don't know. As
Sure.
they say, the spirit turned my life upside down. That's what I think. Or maybe I'm just completely what happens. And Tommy might agree with this, that I just went crazy. My brain chemistry, my senility started to creep in at about 37. Some might say.
Yikes.
Yeah. See.
I mean, maybe that's what I'm experiencing. I don't know.
See. Could be. It's the God gene in reverse with
I
the
think
thing in your
I've
brain.
been through some stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, hey, I did
Yeah.
want to say thank you for having me on and also letting me participate. It was a good time.
Well, we'll do it again, and if
I
I would love, because you
Oh.
were a Bible teacher, and so if you ever have a chance, like if you look at some of the stuff, where you could see what we're reading on a given day,
Mhm.
and so far we've done it. And if there's something that you go, oh wow, there's a great atheist argument in here or something, I'd like to be challenged.
Sure.
I don't mind being challenged. Here's Bruce, by the way, popping in. Good to see you.
Hey, buddy.
Because I think that it only helps, or you could convert me the other way. I doubt it, but because now.
It's okay. No. See, I don't want to purposely do that on anyone's channel in particular. But if you come to my side of the house, we'll say of YouTube,
Uh-huh.
I might not play quite as nice.
No, it's okay.
But that's
I mean,
my
there's
opinion.
only so much I can do to try and justify like a talking donkey and walking on water. It gets really difficult when we start doing
It
that.
does get weird.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of weird and fun stuff, and I will say this: I do find the Bible to be a fascinating and very illuminating book to the ancient world, and there's things that I'll just never forget about it that I enjoy talking about, or I
Mhm.
like telling people the weird stuff, right? Like, you know what happened with Lot and his daughters? I mean,
Oh yeah, I was going to say exactly that.
it's
One of my
you know,
favorite
6th
parts of the
century
Bible.
BCE. Well, if you or eighth or whatever, Jerry Springer, right?
Right. It
It was very
rivals that. Some of that, or I enjoy like woman putting tent pegs in guys' heads, or
oh yeah.
what else? Yeah, that's always fun. Or if you take away like your whole tithe, then you might just drop dead. That's fun with Ananias and Sapphira. Or what we read the other day that I forgot about, which were the first two sons of Aaron's that I don't know what they tried to do, but they tried to
Oh,
do a
they
little.
got hanky panky with the worship, and then God was like, nope.
Yeah, they were trying to do pyrotechnics and they lit on fire.
Yeah.
So that was not
And
good.
then there's also what's the other one that I was thinking of? Oh yeah, there's a prophet that has to eat poop cakes.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, but it didn't
Yeah.
turn, it was going to be human poop first, but it turned out to be
You got
cow.
relent. You got a little bit of relent to have
God gave him a break.
cow poop instead.
There's fun stuff in there. So yeah, no, I especially people that are Bible teachers, I love that knowledge. So Bruce, I'm sorry I'm talking over you.
No, I just came in to say hi to Nettie and thought you guys all did a good job. But yeah, you did awesome. Good job.
Do you know Nitty, Bruce?
We talked some a little bit about music and things. I think that's about
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes Bruce has popped on. Oh yeah, there's Gur streams too, right? I think I've seen you over there.
Yeah. Once in a while.
And we talked about music because I DJ and goof around with that. But hey, I'm gonna hang out with the missus and relax. She was kind enough to let me.
Thank you to the missus.
Time, so
Thank you to the missus.
Said thanks.
Yeah, that was fun, Nitty. So I got your email address. What was I going to say? So I need a physical address, but I'll send you information that I need, and you give me whatever you're comfortable with. If you don't want it, then that's fine too. Or if it's just the email address, I could send you a Starbucks gift card in lieu of the mug, also.
Ooh.
And that way I don't need to know.
Then your second place person can have a mug that doesn't have to say second place.
Well, but then that wouldn't be fair because he didn't take first place, right? It still have to say second place.
I do like
so,
stuff.
why don't you put before you leave in the private chat? If you could put your channel, and I'll put the link out in the
That's a
comments.
dangerous game you're playing there.
Or
sir.
your I don't care. Your YouTube channel. I want to go. I'm going to subscribe. I'm ready. I'm ready to get beaten down. See, here's the thing. It's difficult. Like immediately, kind of. I before you leave, I end up stopping people a little bit because they make assumptions about me and my beliefs.
Sure. Okay.
That aren't typical of your standard, let's say, conservative Christian. And then it becomes a little harder to, then you have to go and focus on things like Lot and his daughters and the worldwide flood or something.
You're right.
Yeah, and then maybe you'll catch me on something. But it was a pleasure. Thank you, Nitty. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Well, yeah, and thanks for having me. I'll see you
Sure.
around.
Take it easy. Nice dude. Now, who's in the chat? I recognize the...
This guy, nothing.
there he is. Is that Baron?
Yeah, that's
Perfect cringy.
Perfect cringy. Did you like that? I thought perfect cringy.
That was a good one.
I thought that would be fun. That made it actually kind of neat because Ace was coming up on the tail end there, and he was catching up, and I was hoping Ace knew the answer to that question, and Nitty didn't, and so we came so close to having Ace win the whole thing, and but he did get second. So Ace, hopefully Ace is still watching. Daisy said Trump 2024, and I didn't see anybody helping me there. The only thing, when the version of Perfect Beauty that I'm working on, Baron, is it does not include the guitar lick, like the Reed. What did you call it? The Rob Reed lick.
It's not on trumpet, the Rob Reed lick.
It's not on the version I'm working on now. The only that I do that with the keys because to me it sounds a little more pleasant.
How about this lick?
That's awesome. I wish I could play like that.
No, hold on. I thought you did some with guitar though, in that where you did a hammer-on kind of thing on the one note.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do the solo thing still, but which is the.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Baron showed me how you had to do the hammer-on, and then apparently there's timing involved. And I said, "I'll bag this."
I don't know. I heard it. I don't know if it's there.
It's just a standard, whatever you call the pentatonic. I don't know what you call this. That's it, just up there. But I'm capo 3.
I don't think the capo matters during the solo though.
Yeah, I guess you're right. See, I'm being stupid. Yeah, so it's up there on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10th fret. So Hulk Hogan, are you a child of the 80s, Baron?
Yeah, I grew up around when Hollywood Hogan was kicking around.
I was just too old, just a step too old to be a Hogan guy. Like my brothers loved it, and they were like 3 years younger than me, so they were into wrestling. But and I always thought it was kind of like, oh, whatever. I'm not into that. It's fake. And so God decided to punish me by making my son an ultra wrestling fan.
Yeah, I can't tell you for sure or not, but I think my parents might have named me after Baron von Raschke.
Is that right? It could have been Rowdy Roddy or something.
I don't think so.
Baron von. Your real first name's not Baron?
Well, that's what I'm saying. My name's Baron.
Is it really Baron?
Yeah,
I do know a Baron in real life.
that's me now.
I know two Barons now. Okay. Yeah, I thought, wow, how neat. I'm posting on Twitch, Bruce. And I go, wow, and somebody hacked my Twitch account. Well, it looks like Bruce was posting for me in there. So that was fun. And Baron, you did pretty well.
Yeah, I had to guess a couple of them because, you got to act fast during these things. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, bathed in blood? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. That's what made it fun. And then that's why it was fun to find the graphic for that. Bathed in blood. He maketh me to lie down in streams of blood. That would appeal to the atheists.
I was looking at the hint, and I'm like, no, read because, you got to have a quick trigger finger here.
Yeah, Daisy's asking if we're playing the guitar. All three of us. Oh, Bruce, we lost Bruce.
Bruce.
But even that. So you don't use the capo for the Rob Reed lick, do you? Definitely not, because you were doing something else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same.
Well, that isn't going to be, because I think I hammer it.
Oh, I do that lick on the G string on the 15, 14, and 12th fret.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah, I'm a professional rhythm guitar player. So anything that I add to it is icing on the cake for me. My skill set for lead guitar is in the Robert Smith vein. Do you know The Cure that well?
No.
Oh, well, they're kind of, they're depressing new wave stuff from the 80s. And they were my favorite band.
That sounds horrible.
I thought it was great. My parents thought I was nuts. And my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. I found that depressing music actually made me feel empowered. I don't understand why.
That's the devil.
It probably, it could very well be. Hello,
yeah,
Lionheart.
I think I remember like Love Song.
Yeah. But those aren't the songs that are worthwhile. There's one called, it's the last song on the Head on the Door. If you have Spotify or whatever, you look up Cure Head on the Door, and it's called Sinking, and it sounds as sad and depressing as the name. It's like, I am slowing down. I feel it more as I'm getting older too, but it still appealed to me. The lyrics are like, I am slowing down as the years go by, I am sinking. And then there's a line, so I trick myself like everybody else. It's really, you just want to take a razor blade to your...
I'm going to have to take some of these placebo pills the doctor prescribed to me.
Yeah. But to me, it was, I love the emotion in those songs. If you aren't familiar with their work, the album Disintegration is some of the best music you'll ever hear, I think. But
I've heard of that. Every time I hear The Cure, it's disintegration this, disintegration that.
Yeah, Disintegration's really good because I prefer, a lot of people prefer their early stuff, but for me, it's poppy. There's a lot of pop. Love Song's a good song. 311's version, 311? You probably do.
No.
You don't know them? They did a version of Love Song in 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Have you seen that?
I know Adam Sandler's the Cure fan from That Wedding Singer.
Yeah, so they did a cover of Love Song, but they're the band that I think they're called 311. If I didn't say that right, if I said 311, I think it's 311. They do that Amber. Oh, amber is the color of your energy. I can't remember the melody, but I'm sure you've heard it. If you know Hulk Hogan, you've probably heard 311's Amber, which is a beautiful song. They're kind of reggae pop.
All right.
But their version of the Cure's love song is, and this is almost blasphemy for a Cure fan, but I think it's better than the Cure's version.
Yikes.
So there, I'm going to expose you to some good music, Baron.
Hopefully, it's just good music.
It's good music, and it's what else would it be?
I don't know.
Influence you to the dark side?
The dark side of the strong drink you got there.
It's not that strong. It's not that strong. I'm almost done because I know, especially if Ryan will be here to film me. He'll come in to film me, like, say, look at this. He's inebriated. What I did one time is I was in one of Bill's chats, and we were drinking a beer, and it was one beer, right? And Ryan goes, yeah, that Rob Reed, he has a beer in his hand every day. Every hour of the day, he's got a beer in his hand. Like, Ryan, because you saw me in a chat. So right now he'd say, he's got Taylor Fladgate. Here, I'll show it to him. This is, by the way, if you've never had, are you of age, Baron? You are, because you're good. So this is the best. It's a dessert wine. It's tawny port. This one's 10 years, obviously. Taylor Fladgate. And you could get it at probably your average. Out here, they have it at a Total Wine. If you're like Nevada or something, they have, what do they have there? I don't know where you are. But wherever you are, if there's a standard liquor store, look for port. And if you like sweet and sugary stuff, although I'm supposed to cut sugar, this is probably helping to replace it. We'll see. I don't know. I just got an email from church drama. Anyway, so that's it. I thanks for playing, Baron. You did take third place. Did you come in here to plead for a third place prize?
No.
Well, try again. And it's Jamie's fault for inviting Nitty here. I think Jamie put it on his community tab. So if he didn't do that, I don't know if Ace would have been here, but you would have gotten the second place prize if it wasn't for Jamie. So blame Jamie. All right.
Jamie.
Yeah, Jamie Russell.
Second place.
Well, you would have gotten second place because Ace Theo won, and I don't think he got here because of Jamie. Daisy got fourth place. Did you? I wish that I could. We could see that. Or it did show that you got honorable mention, Daisy. That was awesome. So Daisy would. We'll figure something out for maybe third place prize and stuff. So you almost got it. Ace. If Ace Theo doesn't respond to me, then maybe I'll give you I got third place in the Bible quiz mug. So
You don't gotta do that.
I'm just kidding. Stay tuned though. You never know. Hopefully he'll want it. So it's good to talk to you. I don't think I've talked to you too much, Baron. So thanks for your support of the Bible readings and stuff. You've been a great help for me to keep going. So I appreciate it, and I like your attitude.
Oh yeah, man, good stuff. I may get some of that wine. I might have to water it down about 20 or 40 times.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, the thing about port is it is high alcohol content. Like I think, I don't know how much this is, but I'm betting it's like 12% something. So it's sort of like, to me, it's the bourbon of wine. If you have this vision of what wine tastes like, it's not that. It's very, very sweet. And that's why you don't put it in a big wine glass. You put it in a tiny little thing like this because it's a sip drink, like a bourbon. But it's worth it if you have cheese and crackers and grapes. It's a perfect compliment.
How much are they paying you to say that?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. In fact, you could get the Kirkland brand at Costco. I think they have a Kirkland brand that just says Porto on it, and it's good. It's not as good as Taylor Fladgate, I don't think, but it's very good. And it's probably about $12 cheaper, so you could look there. Oh, and Daisy got her sweatshirt. I'm so glad. The only thing about those sweatshirts is that I forgot to put any reference to. I wasn't sure to put reference to advertise what we're doing or my ministry or something, but just tell people where you got it, Daisy. That's cool. If it's the Christ Supremacist sweater, I think is what you got, I got one too. And it's comfy. It's nice. I was surprised. Anyway, Baron, God bless you, sir. So I'll probably see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. Unless I buy a bottle of that port.
Don't drink it in the morning and don't drink it too late at night. You'll be okay. Have what I had. I had maybe 2.5 glasses of it, and I'm feeling nice. It's good. getting ready for dinner. My family should be back shortly, so I'm in good shape. We'll be okay. It's not sloppy.
Well, the cat's away, the mice will play.
That's right. With the doggy who's right next to me, the sweetheart. So, all right. It's been a pleasure, Baron. I'm going to take off, but thanks for joining, and congratulations to Nitty again. And let me show the screen, and to Ace Theo, and to Baron OG Goat for first, second, and third, and Daisy C. Honorable mention there. Thank you. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining. Join us again, won't you, when we do this at the beginning of April, and for the readings that we're doing now. And if you'll continue to join us in our Bible in a Year readings from here on out every day, help me to keep going. We just did 64 today. So God bless you. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll
one
see you
last
tomorrow.
tip.
Oh, yes. And one last what?
Stop sipping on the wine when the dog starts talking to you. You don't want to be like Belial and the donkey.
That is very, very good advice. That, in fact, I think Nitty might say that's exactly what happened. All right. God bless you all. See you later. Talk to you later.